Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. I am getting sick and tired of hearing this freaking printer sound just playing again and again and again. But that's what I get for deciding to go on ahead with with this, whatever this is even supposed to be. This is yet another game made by Knuckles about I don't even know what really. I genuinely genuinely don't know. All I know is that Knuckles made it and therefore I should play it. I hope I hope. It's just dumb and that's it. Cuz I genuinely don't know what the hell this is going to be about. Knowing Knuckles, it will be stupid because he apparently just decided to do this for no real reason. Just decided to make like a little stupid thing. And I thought, hey, why not? Why not play it? Why not play it? He's probably gonna show up at some point, I assume, and watch whatever shenanigan this is. Great sound effects, just random. Was that like a doom sound? I don't even know. Just what was that? Alright, let's get to the point. Our company is being hit with a lot of legal fees. Expensive legal fees. What did you do? That's my first question. What did you do, boss guy? I assume this is the boss guy. He looks like a very boss-like guy. At least middle management. We simply don't have the money to pay them off. If we don't fix this by the end of the month, we're through. As always, it falls onto me to come up with a solution. And I'm all happy to say Ned here has a solution. Blood! Ah, normal. Everyone needs blood. Blood is valuable. We can sell it. I mean... Can we though? Can we sell blood? I don't know how marketable blood is, unless you're selling it to a hospital. In which case you would need to explain where the blood is coming from. But sure. Let's go on ahead. But at the risk of being hit with even more lawsuits, I have a far more legal way of getting blood. I dusted out the old blood printer. That's right, the old blood printer. It prints blood, but really prints money. If you look to your left, you'll find it. There it is. The moneymaker. It doesn't just print blood, it prints money. Oh, the old nag has seen better days, and right now, all it can print is pig's blood. Can pig... Actually, I don't know if pig's blood can go into people. I know they have organs that they sometimes shove into people, but I don't know about blood. That one seems a little iffy. You know, it's a little iffy, a little wrong, a little risky. That's the word. Little risky. Very risky. Still worth the money, but not much. And perhaps you can buy some upgrades in the computer to your left. Everything's to our left. We just keep turning left. What's to the other left? What's the final left? It's an old piece of crap, but it does the job. You can buy upgrades for the printer. It's like Nana's computer. Look at that thing. Make it faster, produce more blood, make it jam less. However, upgrades to the machine alone won't be enough. You'll need other kinds of blood. How many kinds of blood? How much are we talking? It's a blood printer. It needs blood to print blood. Right now, the blood compartment is full of pig's blood. Of course, we could always get other kinds of more valuable blood. Now, don't worry, I don't expect you to use your own blood, or my blood, not that you'd want to use my blood. That's something for later. I have ways of getting better blood. Just get the printing so we can get out of these legal troubles. I'll be watching. Use WASD. Look around with the mouse. Interact with Z. Okay, I gotta, like, click. And, okay, just click into the game and we can... Look at that beautiful sky. We have the void as our ceiling. We have no door. I assume we climb out of here every time we're about to get out of work every day. Z to interact. I can't interact with the wall. I can't get out of this. And this guy's just looking at me. He's just staring at me. I don't like it very much. I'm not a big fan of his looking at me. Computer. Computer. Ooh, that's like a... I don't know if it's just my eyes, but it sometimes feels like there's like a blurriness. There's like a, what do you call it? Like when your eyes focus on something in front of you and then the things behind it like blur out. There's that effect to it. And I don't know if that was purposeful. If it was, weird detail to add. If it wasn't, I suppose that's just how it is. Okay, the game's a little loud. A little bit loud. A teeny tiny bit loud. What is this? What are the options we have? Okay. Background music, me volume, SE volume. Look sensitivity is fine. Chromatic, whatever the hell it is fine. Touch UI, that's that. Yeah, oh jeez. I won't mess with that. I won't mess with it, but it is a little loud when I actually press things. And I don't know which one of those options will turn that down, so I'll just not worry about it. Okay, computer. Computer. Buy, sell, cancel. We got nothing. Okay. Print blood. Solid 20 seconds to print blood. How much blood does it print, though? And it kind of doesn't look like blood right there, I'm not gonna lie. Got a bucket of pig's blood. Well, would you look at that. Your first bucket of blood. Give me that bucket so I can get that sold and get us some money. I don't like that I have to stare at his stomach. I have to get so close to him. My ears. Give me more blood, machine. You got $10 for that pig's blood. That's not really a lot. Yeah. But we're patient. We're patient little people. I don't know how much blood we'll need, nor how long this game will take to end. I assume under an hour. As most of these kinds of games are. And if it's more than an hour, I'm gonna have to slay this man for making me play a game like this for more than an hour. No, no, the printer jammed, no blood. Okay. I hate it when the damn blood printer doesn't print the blood. And I like how you can't move. You just have to stand here and look at it exactly where you were looking at it last. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe God will punish you. Again? Boss, the printer's breaking. It won't give us the blood. I do kind of want to turn up the sensitivity. I don't even know if I can do that. It's a struggle. It's a struggle to move around a little. Look sensitivity. Okay, that should be good enough. You know what? That's fine. What can I get? Legal fees is $900,000. God damn, what the hell did we manage to do that requires that much blood? Or just that much money? Okay, we can't upgrade any of that unless we have parts. That makes sense. That makes sense. Ah, thank the gods. Thank the gods. Okay, I actually printed out some blood. You know, I may as well just like print out a bunch of it and then sell it instead of going back and forth. I didn't check how much those other parts cost, by the way. I'm just gonna do this like 5 times and hope I can buy something. Maybe 10 buckets would be a good idea. 10 buckets, we can get a solid solid $100 to spend. Assuming we ever get around to actually being able to spend any money. That depends on how willing this damn machine is to just function with us. Oh my god. Please. Please. Don't hit me with like a third jam in a row. Gem? Gem. Hail to thee, Yuki. How are you doing? We're printing blood. We're printing blood. And we have to wait 20 seconds to print the blood. And, our blood doesn't cost that much money to sell. It only costs $10. So, we're gonna need to print a lot of blood. Sometimes the machine decides to jam just like it did. I'm trying to get at least like 10 solid buckets of, you know, pig's blood from the blood printer. But the blood printer's a little old. It keeps breaking. Don't want to function sometimes. How are you doing, by the way? Dummy, human blood costs less than ink. Well, we haven't gotten to human blood yet. Alright, I think that's enough of the pig's blood at least. Look, pig's blood is great. I love it. But it's not valuable enough. We need something better. Better blood. I've got in contact with a friend. He can hook us up. He's already here. Just turn around. Seems like you have enough money to buy the printer's first upgrade. Go ahead and get it so we can start making more money. Who in the world? Oh, yes. My boss's buddy, a completely non-suspicious individual. Let me sell what I already have, and why am I looking at his junk? $50. Okay. What can we buy? A motor. Motor A. That's good enough. For now. What about you? What do you give on to us? That's not the button. The blood printer functions once more. What a joyous day. My name matters not. Just call me friend. I can provide sampled of blood. Simply install the sampler in the printer and it will start producing that blood. I come with a new sample. Dog's blood. Taken from a worthless mutt found and abandoned in the streets. Hold on, the mutt's not worthless. I like Doggy. It barked and whined for its master. All it found was a blade to its neck. Did you kill the fucking dog? No! No, don't tell me you killed the dog. Your face, the look on your face tells me you are not pleased. But the mutt did not die in vain, of course. He is talking about you? He better not be talking about me. With this blood, you can save thousands of other dogs. Think of all the good you'll do. For example, I ask simply for $50. But it seems you do not have that much with you. How sad. Return to me once you have the money. Okay, let's upgrade our machine. Upgrade the machine. We need more blood. Hey, at least it winded down the 20 seconds to only 15 seconds. Now that's rather pleasant. Oh, for fuck's sakes. It still jams. Okay. That's because you bought the motor? Yeah, I know. It's amazing. Technology, huh? I love technology! You didn't have enough because you bought it. Oh, yes. That as well, I know that. I didn't forget. I didn't forget that I bought that and therefore wasted... Well, I didn't waste money. It's not wasting money if it gives me more money in the long run. Like, I can't find a good analogy. It's not really a good analogy for a blood printer. Are we there yet? Yeah, I really don't want to miss the next opera episode. Shut up. Who watches opera? Oprah? I know it's Oprah, not opera, but you know. Same word. This darn machine. I just want my Kool-Aid. Put the Kool-Aid in the bag, like Canadians do. I'm confused by their methods, but I will not question it. I will not. I refuse to ask questions. Is there any other place that sells liquids in bags? Other than Canada. I need to know this. I really do. I'm curious enough. Oh, wrong button. I am apparently not capable of pressing buttons correctly. Okay, we have enough money for some dog's blood. Hello, stranger. I will be taking that off your hands. Got dog blood sample. I hope that doggy is in doggy heaven. Gelato printing himself. That's not how that works. I can't print myself. You know, my wife was murdered. The killer was never found. Okay. Alright. Interesting information, boss. Imagine if you could print me. I feel like you specifically would print me for rather nefarious reasons, Yuki. I have a feeling that's the case. I was never really a big fan of water sports. It's too wet. Yeah. Do I need to upgrade it? Oh, blood sample. I didn't even install it. Like what? Well, if you could print me out of like a printer, just a full copy of myself, I feel like you would try and do something. I don't know what really. I don't know what elves do, but probably some sacrifice, some ritualistic sacrifice. I feel like you would definitely be up for that. Like I said, a ritualistic sacrifice. That's what you elves do. You just sacrifice people and stuff. You don't believe in that? Oh, come on now. Come on now. Then what would you do? What would you do if you had a full copy of myself? You tell me. Ah, damn it. Don't forget to keep upgrading the printer. I will not, boss. I will not. We need, I think, $200. Why are you still here? You realize you don't have to keep going. Hugs? You know what? I think Jolly would accept that. I think a copy of me would be fine with that. A hug seems appropriate. Okay, another bucket. That should be good. I could really go for some Chex Mix right about now. Copy. Could the copy head pat you? Most likely if you asked very politely. I would assume so. I am a nice lad. And therefore any copy of me would inherently have to be a nice lad. Just like myself. Okay. When's the next upgrade? How much does it cost? I said 200, right? Okay, maybe gears cost 200. And then motor 350. Could make the copy head pat you. Not asking nicely, you don't need to. Ah, I see, I see. I don't know how to read. That's true though. I guess another me could head pat you. But I still would prefer you ask nicely to my copy to give you a head pat. I feel like I feel like Jolly would appreciate it, you know? Perhaps a little bit of worship. You know, a little sacrificial snack before the head pat. As an offering, that's what I meant, an offering. A little offering. So that Jolly can feel like Jolly did in the old days. No, trying to put my thing back in the bag. Hold on. There we go. Did you know it's illegal to shoot pesky workers who complain too much? I swear this country just keeps getting worse. Well, that's good for me, boss. That's good for me. We need to do this, what, like 4 more times, really? Do not feel ashamed of what you do. It won't affect you. Man, you must be a billionaire, huh? Let me close this bottle. So how, what did you do today, Yuki? Just, relaxing? Relaxing? I literally woke up only a couple of hours ago. I slept for a long while. I've unfortunately once again developed the habit of falling asleep in, like, well, not a good and appropriate time. I also figured out that if you have Spotify on your web browser and you use Firefox in a certain thing, you don't get ads. Which is kind of cool. I didn't know that. Ah, come on, give me like 2 more buckets. 2 more buckets of blood. Blood! Blah, blah, blah. You're dead? No! You can't be dead! No, Yuki! What happened? What do you mean you're dead? Awawa. Awawa, Knuckles. Hail to thee. Yuki is dead. I don't know why. How are you doing, Knuckles? How are you doing? We're printing blood. I don't know why I'm struggling to say we're printing blood. It happened when Yuki first came in. How long have I been playing this? 25 minutes so far. Okay, this should be enough to get... Okay, that's not enough to get 2 upgrades, but we can get 1 of the upgrades. Let's see. Gears. I love gears. How will that help out, though? Will that just make sure there's less jamming? I hope so, because the jamming's a little funny. But I don't wish to be here for 5 years. So how are you liking this innovating game so far? Well, our boss has told us that he doesn't think the country is well because he can't shoot us for complaining. And he told us about his wife, which was interesting. And then his friend, known as just friend, I guess, just told us not to be ashamed because it doesn't affect us, you know? Don't be ashamed of what we're doing here. So I don't know. Yeah, here he goes again. Do not feel ashamed of what you do. It won't affect you. And I'm like, okay, you know? Like, my boss's friend here, a little bit suspicious. I'm just saying. Especially when he asked for dogs. Well, when he decided to give us dog's blood, and I was very sad. I'm not gonna lie. I did not like the idea of a poor pupperino being injured. Classic friend. Perhaps. I don't think I've had any friends of such a nature before, I won't lie. I think this is the first. The first kind of friend I've seen to offer such things. Such... Because Yali is a dog, partially so, but true. But not only that, dog is man's best friend, and man's best friend deserves better. I am also drinking on the job. This job of making buckets filled with blood. I'm now kind of curious about what, like, it probably all tastes the same. Do you guys think, like, dog's blood and pig's blood and people blood all taste the same? I feel like I've had pig's blood before, just in, like, a sausage or something like that. A blood sausage. That blood smells like money. No, I don't like how squat the boss is. The boss reminds me of, like... I don't know what he reminds me of. He just reminds me of something. You can eat pig's blood, technically. I feel like that's already a thing. I've had blood sausages before. I really do like them. They're nice. His name is Ned. I know. Ned... the boss. Nerd. We're gonna need, like, more prints, more money. I think 3 more times should let us get another upgrade, and then I suppose we could try and talk to friend to see how much money the next sample of blood is, assuming he, you know, tells us. I'm still wondering how we got a lawsuit that cost us $900,000 of money. We need $900,000 to pay off our debt, I suppose. Whatever this lawsuit took out of us. Which makes a man wonder, just what exactly did we get caught for? They pissed off Nintendo? Oh, Jesus. You know what? That's... Yeah. Nintendo's a beast of a thing. Nintendo will be the last metaphorical bastion of, and not in a good way, of maintaining exclusives, I swear. I heard they recently got a patent for something that some lawyer was like they shouldn't have been allowed to get this patent because it like sets some bad precedents, but I haven't heard a lot about that. Come on, printer. Just keep at it, kid. Soon those legal fees will be paid off. I'm sure they will, boss. Excuse me, Ned. I'm sure they will, Ned. I'm sure they will. I don't like... Like, I know this is a blood printer, but like... You know, there was blood here before we even started printing blood. The flowing of blood is a wonderful sound. Like a waterfall in the middle of a desert. I want a dessert now. Reading that word makes me want a dessert. I don't know why. It's because they're basically almost spelled the same, but that shouldn't make me want a dessert. That doesn't make sense. I just kind of do now. I could really go... Chex Mix. You know, Chex Mix is pretty alright. Not the best, not the worst. And I would rather personally have those bars that just crumble all over the place. They taste so good. Pisses me off that they crumble everywhere. But, you know, it is a sacrifice I'm willing to pay. Don't forget to come visit me if you want better samples, unless you already have the best. Knuckles, why did you have it so that I have to, like, look at this man's junk in order to sell my stuff? Funny? Sure. Oh, come on. We're missing $5. Okay, can I try and get some more blood out of this guy? The next blood sample I have for you is a blood sample of a homeless man. Some pity them, some see them as nuisance, but one thing is true, this one will not be sleeping on the streets no more. You know, I don't feel like you gotta murder people to get a blood sample out of them, you know? Like, it doesn't... People do this at hospitals. The blood of the homeless man may not be the most desirable, but they tend to be full of diseases, or so some believe. So, full of diseases or not, this blood can still be useful. On the cheaper side, when there's no better option available, this blood can come in handy. This blood sample will cost you $500. Okay, we need more money. Give me like 12... Wrong button. 12 more buckets of blood. You know, maybe this is good. Maybe people in veterinary hospitals won't slaughter as many dogs if there's more dog blood around. Do dogs even have a universal blood type? I feel like that's not really a thing. I kind of wish it was, but I don't think it is. Quite unfortunate. If it is, I'll be surprised. I didn't know... You know, maybe I shouldn't assume that humans are the only ones that have like a million different blood types, you know? Do you guys know what your blood type is? I know what my blood type is. Red. You know what? Fair enough, Knuckles. Fair enough. What about you, Yuki? Do you know what your blood type is? No? Yeah. I still, this is the second time I'll mention this. Right here just looks like poop going into a bucket. The poop printer, bro. You'll die if you need a blood transfusion. Hospitals figure that stuff out, Yuki. You don't gotta worry about that. It might take them a second, but they can figure it out, you know, and they'll likely just give you the O type anyway, just in case. I don't know if is it one blood type that can't actually, like, have the universal blood type? I don't remember this. I feel like I learned about this somewhere. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. I think there's, like, one blood type that needs, like, 2 other blood types but can't take O. You're gonna be worried if they do figure it out? Why would you be worried if they figure it out? Blood to blood, ashes to ashes. I actually don't know what that means. Me neither. You know, like, it makes me wonder why you mentioned it in the first place. But why, Yuki? Why would you be worried about the hospital getting your blood type figured out? I feel like you'd want them to know, you know, just in case. Arr. Give me thy blood. I will be taking that off your hands. Got homeless blood sample. If this doesn't go from 50 to like 100, I don't know what I'll say. I'll say something. I do like this music. It's very calm, very elevator vibe, you know? I forgot to upgrade the machine. Foolish gelato. There we go. Put the sample in the damn printer. Me when I forget basic functions. Maybe this is why I don't got a job. Oh, come on. Bro fumbled the blood printer. Loses everything. Listen, it's still working. It's fine. The blood printer's still printing. Alright, I just forget sometimes. We just got an extra bucket of blood. There's nothing wrong with that. Last time I got an extra bucket of pig's blood, and then we can still sell it, you know? Never fear. Things will only get worse. That's rather nihilistic. I think things have a chance to get better, but you don't seem the type to be convinced, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know, if Ned likes Chex Mix, what does Friend like to snack on? That's something I want to know. Maybe next time we can have a little office party in this, like, I don't even know, like, the measurements of this room. I'm gonna assume that's like, if that's like a full desk, well, no, that can't be a full desk. It's probably like 2.5 feet wide desk, and if I use that as a measurement tool, you can fill this wall with 5 of these desks. So 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. Okay, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 plus 5, 5. So 10.5, 11. 11.5, 12. 12.5. Like 12 by 12 room. I forgot the reason why I started measuring the room. I don't know what I said. I forgot. Why are you dotting me? What the fuck's wrong with you? You got a problem, bro? Okay, I didn't fucking think so. Ah, okay, let's just sell the blood we have right now. Oh, it's 70. I see. I did not mean to full screen the game. Whoops. I didn't even realize I could do that. You know, I'll just leave it as it is. It's fine. Print more blood. We need more blood. Friend is that one motherfucker that knows he looks weird and tries too hard to be creepy. He's playing his cards, is what you're telling me. Ah. You know what? I kinda respect it. I kinda respect it. You know? Meanwhile, Ned is just naturally creepy. Yeah, Ned is just off-putting. He's off-putting. At least when he opens his mouth about something. Are we there yet? I really don't want to miss. Okay, he doesn't want to miss the next episode, guys. The next episode, the Dragon Ball Z. I remember the old Dragon Ball, like, the first, I guess. What was it, GT? That was fun. It was weird and, like, stupid sometimes, but it was fun. And I remember how I first got introduced to it, too. It was like a... Who was it? The brother of my father's wife showed me, like... he had them in, like, cassette tapes or something. The one where Goku was a baby? Yeah, the one where Goku's like a little kid. That one. Good old days. Like, Goku was really just fighting random people, bro. Just random people. Just the thing, and I'm pretty sure the manga was, like, wilder with it. Like, the plot of the manga back in those days compared to, like, where the plot is today was so drastically different. Like, the worst of the worst would be some random, like, grandmaster of martial arts. Do you just remember the part where Goku sees Bulma's Kushi as a pillow to sleep on? Yeah, do you know that to this day, Goku still has a heart, like, canonically, Goku just, the reason he like, would flip Bulma's, like, skirt up and, like, other people's skirts up, or pants or whatever, is because he genuinely has a hard time differentiating between, like, men and women. Even as a grown-ass man, he still has a hard time differentiating between, like, men and women. And I don't know why, he's just like that. Because there's like this one like panel where he's asking Gohan if I forgot that chick's name that like that's like friends with Gohan for a while, but he's like, that is a girl, right? And it's like he just asks it in such a happy, you know, his just typical happy-go-lucky like self. Even I just don't understand how he struggles with that. But you know, I'm not gonna press him too much, you know. I never learned how to drive. Me neither, Ned. Me neither. I don't know how much blood we got. We got some amount of blood. I'm just hoping to sell a bunch of it, and then I don't have to worry about stuff for a while. $400. That's glorious amounts of money. Actually, hold on. We have, what is it, 600? We could wait to get a motor C. I'm just gonna do that, because that would just be more efficient. That's like 1 or 2 more buckets, and then we can get motor C. You know, either Ned is very tall or we're just very short. Ned may be Scandinavian, or we may be... I don't know, a group of people that are known for being small. I guess Asians, are considered small. Comparatively. You're just playing as... I'm just playing as myself. Okay. Okay. I will take immense offense to such a thing. I forgot that. Every time I forget to upgrade the fucking thing. Every time. What's wrong with me? Why do I do this? I do it every time. Yes, we know about your wife. Man, this really must be what a motor, not the gear, motor. Is this what having coworkers is like? 5-second print, that's amazing. Did you hear about the fabled coworker music genre? Now, apparently there's a bunch of music that's just considered like coworker music, and I don't know why. I guess they just mean like mainstream stuff, which I guess makes sense, but like at the same time, why call it coworker music? Where did you get that sound effect from? Was it just a sound effect you got from like whatever you used to make that sound? Because for some reason it reminds me of like Doom, like the original Doom, but just like instead of it being like a low pitch sound, it's like a high pitch sound. It's a default sound effect. It's a goofy ass sound effect, is what it is. Just. Okay. Just a little more. Just give me like 8 more buckets. 8 more. And I'll get a better gear and I don't know what the gears do in comparison to the... I just assume they jam the thing less, but how much is the next gear? I gotta look that. I gotta look at that. Gear, let me see. Gear C is a lot of money is what it is. And I don't think we have enough for that. We're just gonna have to spam this like a million times until we get like 50 buckets of homeless people blood. That's just what I sound like when I get out of bed. Or it could just be Ned busting a nut. I don't know. I don't want to think about that now. Now that I brought it up, I still want to think about it. You know what that sound effect reminds me of now? When it's high pitched, it reminds me of it reminds me of the turtle that's like that's that's like trying to smash I forgot if it was a sandal or whatever, but it's just like eh, eh. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, come on. Yeah, I've only got 600 out of that. Oh, no. You know, Ned mentions his wife being murdered and the killer never being found. You could, if you really wanted to, considering the semi-supernaturalness of Night of the Abattoir Man, make this technically a canonical game in the same world. Or there's just, for whatever reason, this other supernatural-esque device that's just a printer that prints blood. And that's the only connection, is that this guy's wife may have been murdered by the Avatar Man. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing to it. Just it. That would be a little funny. You know, earlier I said I was gonna have to strangle you, Knuckle, if you made this game something that lasted longer for an hour. Well, in the bad ending to this game, Ned implies he killed his ex-wife and had to change his name. There's endings to this game? Why did you add different endings to this throwaway game? Now that I know this knowledge, god damn it, Knuckles, I'm gonna have to play this game many times now. Thanks. Because funny. Okay. Alright, I'll take that answer. You should know from the last time we played, like, your other game, that I'm the type to want to go around and complete stuff. And now you tell me there's multiple endings? Dear God. You know, I was thinking, like, maybe this will be like an hour long, and, you know, then I can hop on Sky, Children of the Light. Nah, I don't think that's happening. Well, Door the bad ending. You need to get the money for the legal fees without even upgrading the printer. Do you have like 5 days to spend on getting the bad ending? Do not threaten me with trying to pull off a 24-hour stream, all for the purpose of trying to get the bad ending. Don't you freaking threaten me, because I will do it. I have no life, Knuckles. I don't think you understand. I don't have a life. I need to pour more. Ah, that keeps breaking. You know, with how many times this printer breaks down, maybe it would unironically take 5 days to try and like get the amount of blood necessary for the bad ending. Just maybe. But on the other hand, if I do accomplish such a mission, I will make YouTube history and Twitch history as being potentially, unless you yourself have already posted yourself doing this, as being the first person to do such a thing on stream, and then technically the first person to upload a video on doing that. So, you know, might be worth it. You think you would bother? I don't know, you made this game. I don't know what to think. You made this game. It's like you asked such a question when you made a game about printing blood and decided to add multiple endings to it. And you're asking me if you would be bothered? Honestly, I'd probably say yeah. I think you would be bothered to do such a thing. 14 blood. Still not 1500. You made this game against your better your words, goodness. Against your better judgment. I believe that. I do very much believe that. You just got brain rotted by your own game and you just couldn't help yourself, huh? By the way, I wasn't joking about drinking myself through this the last time when you first mentioned it. That is currently what is happening. I spilled a little on my hand. Ew. My hands are gonna smell bad. Well, we're only so far an hour and 2 minutes into this. I'm sure we'll get this game done in time, you know, in time for what? I don't know. Just in a reasonable amount of time. I want a key lime pie again. Just like my birthday. I could go and get some. I could. I have the funds. Fuck, I love key lime pie, dude. That shit's so good. It's so good. I love that. I love key lime pie. I don't know why, it just tastes so good. I'm a fiend for that stuff. Or honestly, cheesecake, but cheesecake's a little on the expensive side too. Key lime has managed to be a reasonable price. Bro dies for pie? I probably would, yeah. Key lime pie is just, it hits different. I don't know how else to put it. It just hits different. Oh my god. This is just like how I function, I think. I just keep doing it. Okay, gear. There we go. What else is an upgrade? Blood jets. We haven't gotten any blood jets. How much does one cost? Ooh, okay, that's like a whole doubloon. And this one's 3 doubloons. And this one's 6 doubloons. I think we could go to 3,000. We just gotta get like 50 buckets. Man, that's not even considering whatever the next blood sample is. Like, that's gonna cost probably a lot. In an amount that is high. So maybe I should go for that and then go for the blood jet. Which honestly, the word blood jet just makes me think of like some random ass like Warhammer stuff. I could imagine some corn chaos aircraft being called the blood jet. That's just how uncreative GW is. I forgot when I last vacuumed. Now I vacuumed already. I'm gonna eat pizza later. I think that's pretty sick. Normal pizza. Yeah, so normal cheese and pepperoni pizza. Blood jets are pretty broken. They will make this game go by faster. You know what? Maybe then. Maybe I'll go for the blood jets. I still, at the end of the day, need like 50 freaking homeless people buckets of blood. I'm starting to think a little too hard about how this machine functions and whether each copy of blood bucket gets worse and worse over time. Like when you get a normal piece of paper and then you print it like a million times, over time that paper wears, not because of the printing inherently, although I guess technically it can wear because of the lights and whatnot. But does like a million homeless blood? Is the millionth homeless blood worse than the first homeless blood? That's a question my brain's cooking up. And I feel like it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't. It does not matter, but that's just how my brain functions. Ah, man, now I want tostones, bro. Fuck, I'm getting, like, hungry. I'm trying to be so normal. I'm trying to not just say something stupid. But I can't. My brain is making me want to say something dumb. How? I ran out of ice in my thing. So now the alcohol just tastes like alcohol. And not like watered down alcohol. Which is my preference. You know how there's like different bottles of like different brands of stuff. You know, another streamer said this game legitimately was making their brain stop functioning. Well, if that's what's happening, you know, I'm not making it any better by drinking whiskey. So I apologize for any Any brain dead things, I say. Assuming we last another hour here. I don't even know how much blood we've gotten so far. I still don't think it's enough to get $3,000. Give it another, like, 3 minutes and maybe it'll be enough. You know what? I'm too lazy to wait another 3 minutes. My dream job, I thought that was like some normal dialogue. I missed the dialogue. Now my inner lore horror is gonna be unsatisfied. Only oh my god, okay. We need more than 50. You enjoying this game? I admit, it can get a bit tedious to see you work the printer after so long. I imagine it cannot be that fun for you either. I wonder what's keeping you here. Don't answer the company. You know you have no reason to care if it fails. So I ask again, why are you still here? Do you just feel the need to see this through the end? Maybe this satisfies you. Well, I'm not one to judge. Anyways, the next blood sample I have for you is the blood sample of an elderly man. Old and feeble, this one did not have much longer to live. Maybe 5 to 6 more years at best. By all accounts, no diseases, but still, some might see the blood of the elderly individual as not the most desirable. A lot better than you would have been printing so far, however. This blood sample will cost you $1,000. Thank you, friend. I will get you 2 hot dogs after this. Actually, no, you can afford your own fucking hot dogs. What the fuck am I talking about? Jesus wept. Yeah, he did. I would too if some lady ran up to me and was like, my brother's dead, you know, and I would just be sad. I'm gonna stop thinking about that because I'm making myself actually sad. I forgot to... Oh my god, I did it again. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. There we go. And that's funny because we got like 3 in a row in which the machine did not jam. Things will get worse. Thank you, friend, for telling me things can get worse. Friend is not very... what's the word? Optimistic. I think friend, I should, you know what we should do with friend? We should take friend out fishing at a nice pond. I think that'll brighten up friend's outlook on things a little bit. Fishing is fun. I like fishing. I have only done it like twice, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of chill. It's pretty chill. Hey now. Oh, true. We'll get through this. We just need... Assuming the old person blood gets us $100. So like 30? No, 30 would only be... Well, no, yeah, 30. 30 old people blood would get us 3,000. I can do math. Somewhat. Somewhat, okay? Only a minuscule amount of math. Hmm. You wanna know something? The frosting on cakes tastes so bad so often. Like when you go to most places and you get a cake or even cupcakes, they always put on that nasty chemical tasting frosting. I don't know why these places just can't spend the money. Like, I don't mind paying a higher price for a cake whose frosting tastes good instead of like chemicals. But whatever they do, you know, they just don't want to spend the money. I'm having either the egg white type, like very fluffy type of frosting, or like the more cheesy kind of frosting. They always gotta go with the most chemical tasting bullshit you ever tasted. At least if you buy it from like a grocery store, you know? I hate that, man. I hate that. Not even a grocery store. Like, I got some like cupcakes. I didn't even know Dunkin' Donuts sold cupcakes, and the cupcakes had that same awful tasting stuff. And I was just not pleased with it. I was not pleased. I haven't gone to a cheesecake factory. That's a type of restaurant here in the States. There's not a lot of them, but I went to one because there's one in my state, and it was cool. I liked it, actually. It was pretty good. And as you can imagine, they do have a lot of cheesecakes, but they don't only sell cheesecakes. They sell basically a lot of different kinds of food. It's just like a general restaurant, but like they sell a whole lot of different kinds of cheesecakes as well, because they started out as like a cheesecake thing, and then I think it was I remember watching a documentary on this. I think the son took up like part of the business and decided to make it more like a general restaurant in order to attract all kinds of customers, which kind of worked. And that helps with selling the cheesecake, so it kind of just became this weird mix of almost like a normal family restaurant type of thing, like a Chili's or whatever, but like also with obviously cheesecake being involved in the selling process. And I kind of want to go to one again. I know their menus tend to be a bit long, but hey, it's kind of worth it. I don't even know. I'm assuming that sell option is just there because that's how the menu comes out. It's the idea that I can myself sell this. Maybe that would be a little... It would be a little funny if I could. We can only buy one. I forgot to print. Put the thing in the machine. Machine, take my pieces with gratitude. I did buy a jet. There we go. I just forgot to put it in the machine like the other 4 times in which I got a thing and forgot to put it in the machine. Unlike us, you are not bound to this room. You may leave whenever you wish, unless you find this entertaining. Let me see, is that true? I'm pressing the walls with interact button. I think he lied to me. I cannot, in fact, leave the room. Oh, I see why the blood jets do stuff. Very quick, because they give you a lot of buckets. You can just press exit. True. True. I suppose he means that. But you know me. I take things a little literal, you know? There is game end. You can always stop playing. But I'm not going to spend this much time to achieve nothing. Sunk cost fallacy is very real and will be affecting me right now. This will probably be very good. I think I'll try to save up for the next blood jet so that we can go crazy on the manufacturing of blood. I forgot to read what that guy said. I stopped specifically so I can read it, and then when I finished what I was saying, my brain just said press the button, and I did. You know, there's a weird bug that sounds kind of similar to that too. They look like a leaf, I think. Or they're as green as very healthy leaves, and they make like a squeaky sound. And it reminds me of that. I don't know what it's called. It's huge though, because it's like as big as your hand in terms of length. Kind of creepy. Honestly, I'd freak the hell out if it was on top of me. I think about that, I think that about most bugs. Even the ones that look like, you know, a lot of bugs are cool to look at. I don't know how I fumbled that entire sentence so bad. I don't know how I came up with, they're so cool at. They're so cool to look at when you're looking at them in a video, but then it's like, if there was one on you, I feel like most people would freak out, you know? That's the type of person I am. Bugs are kind of cool, but also I don't want them near me. I'm afraid of them. I will kill them, or they will cause me to go into a frenzy of sorts, and I will very quickly exit the room at a pace never before seen. Yeah, I've been to Niagara Falls once. It took us a long time because we went to there by a car. And I think I've told this story once before. It was cool, it was kind of nice, but like because of the long drive, it kind of disgruntled me So the whole experience is a little bit muddied with like negative like feelings, but generally speaking, it was pretty cool to go there. And I still was not pleased with being forced to get on to the elevator, which took you down to get on a boat that kind of went around in that same like area, and I was very scared there because I just didn't like the idea of a boat getting close to such gigantic waterfall things. And it wasn't like we were on the top, right? It was in the bottom part. It was in the bottom part where the bottom of the waterfall was, right? Where like, you know, the actual water went. That still like spooked me, even though we were fine. It's just like the idea that the boat could somehow get drifted beneath the waterfall and like a bunch of water just freaking drowning us. That freaked me out for some reason. Not only that, I've never really been on a boat either, so that kind of freaked me out. But you know, when I was throwing a little bit of a hissy fit, the matriarch just sort of gave me that look, and I was like, okay, time to go on the boat, cause Mama's getting mad. I think I would go there again. They had a museum too, that was kind of cool. That had like nothing to do with the falls. Also, it was just a part of the whole experience. I guess a whole park, if you want to call it that. I think it was like a dinosaur, like, no, it was like a little theater place where you could go into a theater and like watch some stuff about dinosaurs. For some reason, it also rained that day, so a lot of things were closed. There's like a couple of shops. I don't really remember a lot of it. I'm gonna be honest, this was years ago. I still have the little memento, like, item I got from there. It was like a keychain thing that had like a little spinny circle inside of it. It's like flat, like a flat, oh, not an oval. Whatever that shape is, that's similar to an oval, but it's not an oval. And then inside of it, it's like a cutout that has another piece that kind of you can spin around. I had one of those as the memento. I might take a picture of it and put it on the Discord so that you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. Maybe, if I remember. It's on the keychain somewhere. Like I put it, assuming it's still there. Because we have this little thing to put up like keys. It's like a coat, a little, what do you call it? Like a coat hanger, but not the type that like stands on a pole. The type that's like on the wall. We have one of those, two technically, and the one that's like the smaller one we use for like keys and stuff. And we don't really actually keep a lot of keys there. We just keep a lot of random stuff there on hanging from that thing. So it's gotta be there. But yeah. It's so weird that I also to think about the fact that I was so close to Canada one time in my life, and that's it. You know, Canada has milk. I know they have milk in bags. They got the milk in the bags, and I asked this question earlier, but I never... I didn't decide to search it up or anything like that. But, like, I need to know if any other nation bags their milk like Canada bags their milk. Okay, that just sounds treacherous, you know? It sounds like you're stepping on some, like you're committing some kind of heresy. I don't know. Not Portugal? Not Portugal, good to know. Portugal is normal. Like the rest of us. I want to look that up though. Oh, my nose is getting stuffy. Let me look that up real quick. What countries other than Canada bag their, that's nice spell, their milk? Canada should just like change their name to Canada. That is a cool name. Canada, not cool. Canada, awesome. But there's a list. Canada, the United Kingdom, Israel, and apparently actually most American dairy companies used bagged milk until the 1980s, but currently milk bags are only used in convenient chain stores that have in-house dairies. They are very common in the Baltic region and various East European states, where they are also used to pack yogurts. Various Mexican governmental social programs supply sheep bagged milk. Yeah, I can get that. Milk also sold in 1 liter and 0.5 liter bags in India. Milk bags are also used in Uruguay, Argentina, Ecuador, Colombia, and Russia. So there you go. There's your lesson on unbagged milk. A lot more countries than I thought. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think anybody else said that. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. You say no pissing during blood printer duty. I say too late. Also, I saw what you posted on the Discord. I like to say, like always, a cool ass drawing. I like it. That's the, what's that witch's name? I forgot. What is she's looking? She's looking cool. Look at her. My brain is shutting off. give me a second. That piss, I think, got me a little bit functional. Just a little. What was I doing? Printing blood. A weird thing to say. I don't know how much blood we got. Probably plenty. Plenty of blood. For the blood people who are buying our blood. I don't know who they are. We have 99 bags of blood. Okay, let me see how much we can buy here. There we go. More jets, more gear. I forgot to put in the other upgrade. That's okay. That's okay. We get 4 blood this time. Should have probably gotten another blood sample, to be fair. But you know what? That's fine. We can stay here for like 10 minutes. What did you miss? Nothing. You missed me complimenting you on your art, I guess. And I got the other blood jet thing upgrade, as well as another gear for our machine here. I need more money for the other upgrade of the other piece. Oh, what did I think of it? It's too hot. I like that. I've seen that character before, but like, I was just saying how it looked cool. Like, I like it. You did well. You did a great job on it. Oh, look at it again. Look at her. She's just so, you know? And what I mean by that is that, you know, the flow of the dress and whatever, it's cool, it's nice. It adds to the, what's the word? What's the phrasing? The motion of the still image. Although, I'll be honest, I don't know what her name is. I've seen her along with the one gal that has like the purple, like, balls with is it eyeballs? I don't know if it's eyeballs that are kind of purple or something like that. Marissa, that's the witch. Marissa the witch. Marissa. I know there's one that's a shrine maiden. There's the one you just said, Marissa. There's the one with the weird... Oh, she's actually just a normal magician? Marissa? Huh. Not a witch. You know, is there really a difference? I thought a witch was just like a woman magician. I guess maybe there is a difference between magician and a witch. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just ignorant. I just chugged down a bunch of water. I'm trying to think about what other characters I know. I know there's Cerno, because Cerno is like everywhere. There's there might be a couple of blondes. I'm remembering a specific one though, but I don't know how to describe her. Fuck. Not the one you just posted, but there's like another one. Fuck, what was her name? Blah. Forget about it. Alice, let me, I'm unsure. Let me see. Alice, do who? It's not that one. I can tell you that much. I think she has like a head wear, like a what do you call it? You know those old-timey headpieces, like the ones when you think about like pilgrim women, like that kind of head thing. Yukari, let me see. Yukari. That one, yeah, Yukari. That's the one. Yep, that's the one. That's the one, Yukari. I've seen Yukari around a lot too. I can't believe I described her like little thing as pilgrim headwear. It's kinda accurate, but kinda not. She's old AF? Hey, she's my type of gal. You know, I'm old AF too. Canonically speaking. Perhaps you find it soothing and calming, and anyways, the next blood sample I have for you is the blood sample of an adult man. A healthy young man. Smart too. Shame his life was cut so short. Life is so unfamiliar sometimes, unfair sometimes, is it not? Fair, but here we finally have good blood. Untainted, pure. This is the kind of blood everyone will want. This is the kind of blood that will make you money. Of course, the sample isn't gonna be cheap. Blood sample will cost you $2,000. I will be taking that off your hands. Nice, I love it when he takes things off my hands. I forgot what I just bought. Okay, motor? That's what it was. This game really is turning off my brain. Well, the alcohol's not helping, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't blame my, like, any functional human being's brain for shutting off at this point. It's a game about printing blood into buckets. It would only be worse if it was not blood, but instead another substance of the human body. Like, mucus. Honestly, buckets of mucus would be very horrible. Piss is also bad. But I think mucus, like, piss would be bad because it smells. Speaking of piss, you know, this particular comment here about water sports. But, yeah, piss would be bad because of the smell. But mucus would be bad because just the substance itself is just icky. You know, it's icky, it's gross, it's like, it sticks to everything. And you have a hard time taking it off if you even try to, like, make sure it doesn't stick to you. You gotta wipe it down. You never feel clean enough, you know? Like, have you ever, like, sneezed onto your hand? Nasty. It feels nasty. I've done it like twice in my life, and ever since then, never again. I don't want that snot, icky, gross, mucus gelatin on my hand ever again. I missed crucial dialects. Again, I kind of want to know what he says about his dream job. I kind of missed that part. You know, my dream job was as like the guy who you. Let me start again. You know, my dream job was as the guy who pulls the lever to activate electric chairs. Man, a man can dream. You know what? I'm sure with that. Like, if you're like a psychopath, I'm the type of person that says, you know what, let's give you a job that works out for you, homeboy. You know, you're crazy. You like doing things to people? There's plenty of jobs. Dentist? Number one example. Dentist. They cause a lot of pain, but at the end of the day, your teeth come out clean, good, you're fine. And that's their whole job, even if it's painful. I suppose that's more of a masochistic thing, though, than a psychopath inherently. Maybe my point is lost, but I think you get what I mean. How much blood do we have? I know we need like a certain amount to get some upgrade. To get this blood jet, we need a lot. We got D, we got the best jets and the best gears, so we just need to get the best. Sorry, we got the best motor and gears, not the jets though. We need a little bit more for the jets. Jets, you know, that reminds me. I don't know why I'm being reminded of this particular machine, but you know that like one snow motorcycle thing, the ones that are in Modern Warfare 2, I think. In that one mission where you gotta drive around down the hill and then you gotta like do that crazy jump to get to the helicopter. I've always wanted to ride one of those. Just the idea of going really fast over snow seems cool. Also, sled dogging, like sled dogs, doing that stuff has also seemed pretty cool. Although I guess that's just because I like the idea of having like 20 dogs or however many dogs it takes to drag around the sled. You know, there's a lot of doggies. I like dogs, you know. So just the idea of having a bunch of dogs and you go around and you just do your thing. It seems fun. I don't know. It seems fun. Doggy, exactly. Can't go wrong with doggy. His friend. Big friend. Big dog. There's some big dog out there. Big dog breeds, and they're just I don't know. I'm sad that a lot of them are very prone to being a little more violent, I guess, because of what purpose they were bred to perform. I just wish for big friend, you know? Like a horse. Horse can be big friend. They also bite. You gotta be careful. Bred for evil, exactly. What's that one dog breed in that like is not afraid of you ever seen that video of that dog that like I'm pretty sure it's in Russia where it's this big ass dog or dog breed and like there's this bear that's trying to like intimidate it or whatever and the dog just doesn't care. That dog, I wanna hug that dog. I like that dog. I also like border collies. Oh my god, this reminds me of a video I saw. It was so adorable. So border collies, right? You know how dogs in general will like lay low and sort of like attempt to flip over to show that they're not like harmful. There was this video of like two people who had both border collies and then the border collies they had were trying to be like really friendly with each other. So they both like got really low on the ground and they both would like turn over but like at the same time sort of like start dragging themselves towards one another in like a gesture of like being real friendly to one another, and it was so adorable. And I wish I had that video saved. My god, that was so adorable. They were both just like flipped over, kind of like pushing themselves towards one another to be like, I'm friendly, you know? Oh my god, that was so fucking cute. I think it was some kind of sheepdog. I think it was border collies. I get there's like two main species of like sheep herding dogs, and I get them confused sometimes, but I'm pretty sure it was a border collie. And the both of them were. So cute, man. Wiki! We're so back, we are. Hail to thee, Wiki. How are you, Wiki? We are printing blood of out. Here's the blood printer. It prints blood. We are printing blood to make money for the company because they have a lawsuit. That's literally that's it. That's it. If you have any questions, ask Knuckles. He literally made this game. How's your day been? You live? How am I? Besides printing blood? Good. I'm good. I woke up at 1 something in the afternoon. I ate McDonald's. I'm drinking as I play this. And, I've been having a pretty pleasant conversation, you know? And by pretty pleasant conversation, I just mean talking about literally whatever the fuck comes into my mind. Because this is a very... I thought this was gonna be maybe like an hour. It has turned out to be obviously longer than an hour to get $900,000 worth of dollars for the company to pay its lawsuit cost. Drinking and where did I get the S from? Printing blood. Is that legal? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It could be. Maybe. In this world, assuming the blood printer, it was at some point a marketable piece of equipment, then I assume yes. That in this world, it was in fact a very legal machine that prints blood. Or maybe some Satanists just thought it would be funny to make a thing that prints blood. I don't know. But either way, it's here. It's here, and I've been grinding. I've been grinding for the past, how long has it been? 2 hours, basically. For the past 2 hours to try and get this money back for this company through the printing of blood. You mean it would be neat to print blood? It probably would. You know, it would be pretty cool if we could print blood, because that basically means we have an essentially, practically speaking, not free, but basically the closest thing to free blood you can get. And that would be cool. I guess the closest thing to free blood would be just normal blood drives. Now that I think about it, I've never been to one. Go to your local blood drives if you can. If you're a healthy person, you got healthy blood, go give blood if you have blood worth giving. I don't think I have blood worth giving. I think I have to check my blood type stuff again. I know what it is, but I don't know if it's worth trying to go to a blood drive to give my blood, because I know some bloods are a little less worthwhile than others. They will not have your blood. Why not? Why won't they have your blood? What's wrong with your blood? I need to know. Your blood can't be that bad. You're scared of needles? Oh my god. You know, fair enough. I'm also scared of needles. How long does it take for blood to be taken out of you? I'm gonna look that up. How long does it take for blood to... blood drive. I think I should look up specifically. Blood drive to take... No. For blood bag, maybe? Blood bag to fill. Blood donors. r/blood donors. As much as I hate Reddit. 2 weeks? What do you mean 2 weeks? It doesn't take 2 weeks. It's not 2 weeks. I'm going to look at Reddit, despite my hatred of the site. This is, I think, a lady asking the question. Let me see. Donated yesterday, filled a bag in 4 minutes. More impressed. Okay, so it takes a little more than 4 minutes, I think. Because if 4 minutes is considered a little impressive, then oh no, memory leak, guys. Memory leak is occurring. Forget about it. More than 4 minutes. That's my official answer. I'm not gonna do more research because my brain is going away. Let's see how much money we have. As we all know, women are the extraterrestrial beings and their blood works different. I don't know about the blood. I don't know nothing about their blood working different, but I don't I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm a little far gone. Women are fictional beings. Brother, they may as well be. They may as well be. True and real. Exactly. Exactly. The only women I know not to be fictional are the matriarch and that one person that played Sky Children of the Light with me. Those two people. That's the only women I know. And I guess my sisters, technically. But they didn't. That's it. How much more blood do we need? Jesus Christ. Can you imagine you have so much blood coming out of your printer, and then Jesus makes it into wine? I would tweak out. Okay, maybe not actually, because the wine would I think technically would be more valuable. So maybe it would not tweak out. Maybe it would be a good thing. Why? Okay, question. Why, Wiki, your name is 3 different colors. On OBS, whereas the stream is shown, your name is red. On my Twitch thing, your name is purple. On OBS, your name is green. I don't understand. What about Sandra Bullock? Is she real? I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be honest. The fact that the name showed up as the second option on Google makes me think, yes, American-German actress and producer Sandra Annette Bullock is an American actress and film producer, the highest paid actress of 2010 and 2014. I have never seen her in my life, I think. Never let them know your next move. What movies was she in? I gotta know this now. Random interrupted thing. She was born in 1964. Ugh. A supporting role in Demolition Man, her breakthrough was in the live-action thriller Speed. And then, was Keanu Reeves in that fucking... That's Keanu Reeves, I think. Or maybe not, I don't know. Some guy that kind of looks like him. Led to leading roles in the romantic comedy While You Were Sleeping, odd name, and the dramas A Time to Kill and Hope Floats. She achieved further success in the following decades with the comedies Miss Congenial, Miss Congenial, 2 Weeks Notice, The Proposal, The Heat, and Ocean's 8. Wasn't Ocean's 8 considered like a... I don't know if it was considered a good movie. I remember it being like trailers at least. The trailers were all over the place. Wasn't there another Ocean something movie that was like a bunch of dudes stealing from a place? I guess this was like a... Maybe I'm like stupid. But I swear to God, there was like a similar named movie. But instead of it being like a bunch of chicks doing a heist, it's like a bunch of dudes doing a heist. I got no clue. I literally cannot afford remembering right now. How much blood do we have? Ocean's 11. That's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, Ocean's 11. It might be that one. We're close to getting all the money we need. Didn't Ocean's 11 have that guy from... I forgot what his name is. The hot guy from... Oh my god, why is this a thing? Are you close to the legal fees? I am. I'm like at 500,000 something. I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't know. Is the answer. I don't know. So you're not gonna get their blood? There's other bloods? Adult blood should suit your needs just fine. Ah, I see. You want more profits? Yes, indeed. I will not ask why. Such questions I now realize are pointless. And you seem to be unable to answer me anyways. Well, it's Knuckles' fault I can't answer you. But are you ready for this? The next blood sample will require a big sacrifice. Is it my newborn? I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not gonna get any hoes, bro. It's not possible, so I can't give you a newborn. Listen carefully. Anyways, the next blood sample I have for you is the blood sample of a loved one. That's right, a loved one. A friend, a family member, a family friend could be anyone close to you. Of course, it could also just be a loved one of Ned's. I will not say who, you will just need to keep wondering. I'm ready for that sacrifice. Damn, Ned is working hard for this company. What can this company be giving to Ned for him to be so willing to sacrifice this blood? I guess it's just blood. It's not like we're asking to murder somebody, unlike Friend, who has murdered everybody we've gained a blood sample of, which is, when I think about it, you know, unnecessary. But money? Yeah. Money. Are you now? Well, how expected. But my services are not for free. This blood sample will cost you $10,000. Are you willing to take that off your hands? Or I'm willing to take that off your hands. It says elderly blood sample again. 2 times. Knuckle, your game broke. When we got adult's blood, it said the same thing. Loved one's blood. Okay, there we go. It says it correct on the printer. It just doesn't say it correct when you collect it from the old. I'm not gonna call him old. I'm just gonna call him friend. I want a bag. This is gonna be random, but I'm over there, you know, I'm not here. The matriarch a couple of months ago bought like these bags of like nuts, but it had like raisins and dark chocolate in it as well. It's like a trail mix kind of thing. Those were so good though. Oh my god, I fucking love dark chocolate. My goodness. I want some so bad. I want some so bad. I want some chocolate, please, Dad. I need it. Give me some snacks. I have none. And I'm sad. I think we have enough money now. If I can do math, even in this state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this one needs to be a 9. So we don't have the money. Oh. Fuck. You too hunger when you're tipsy. Good to know. I'm not the only one who is in the state. Good job, Gelato. Thank you, Knuckles. I just wish Yuki was here to tell me I've done a good job. I think Yuki might be there. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. Yuki sometimes go to sleep, which is okay. Yuki can go to sleep if Yuki is asleep, but I want to hear it from Yuki. I don't know how many times I'm gonna need to press this button. A lot. Hi, Ned. Here, blood. Take it. You like blood. You likes to sell blood. Just think of it as gamer subs instead. I've never had gamer subs, Is it good? Have any of you had gamer subs? I've never had it. I don't know if it's good or not. Never had any YouTube product. That's honestly probably smart. So many YouTube... Dude, even the one Wendigoon sold for a while, the cereal that I honestly wanted to have because it looked good. The cereal from that... Like, every time YouTube, like, recommended... Like, some... What the fuck am I saying? Some sponsor is on YouTube sponsoring through YouTubers. They tend to be in some way, shape, or form bad. Magic Spoon, that's the name, yes, for the cereal company. And I've had similar types of cereals to that like one time, and I thought it was like good enough. But then I watched this guy who made an entire video on like the cost and what you're getting, that it just makes you realize, like, damn, you really, like, you can't have shit, you know? You just can't have shit. Because you think, oh, you know, this is a cool cereal. You know, they're supposed to be healthier, but tastes kind of good and a little cardboardy because that's just the nature of things. And then it's like, nope, it's just a bunch of weird stuff in there. And that made me sad because I honestly wanted to try Magic Spoon, but I never did, and I never will because now I know they're not good. They're not good. They're just not good. I guess that makes sense though, you know, it is our own hubris as man to believe that we can make something that is pleasuring but still healthy for us. But we can't do that. There's always give and take, no matter what. That's why you gotta learn about life in general. Give and take. Or there's an up, and must be a down, unless you're in space. But even then, there's a downside to the floatiness of space. Like, you can't breathe up there. When something is too good to be true, it is often indeed not true. Exactly, Wiki. Smart boy. Good job. You're smart. This will take us a little bit. Not too long. You're very much not smart. I should know that. Maybe. Alright, Talia! Hail to thee! How are you doing? You're coming up... Alright, Talia. How are ya? We've been at this game for a little bit, and I've been more than a little tipsy while playing it, so excuse me for my shenanigans in terms of speech pattern and whatnot. How are you doing, though? Are you doing alright? You're working? You're relaxing? This game is made by one of my viewers, by the way. It's sort of a throwaway joke game, but it's you know... You're good? Woke up like 30 minutes ago? Tipsy streams are fun? This might be the best stream. Oh my god. If you ever seen me during a karaoke stream, you would probably enjoy it a little bit, even though my singing is not too good. Not working today? That's good though. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're getting a chance to like chill out. You know, you wake up, probably slept a lot. I love sleeping a lot. I despise only getting like 4 hours of sleep. You love karaoke streams? I know you do a lot of them. Or did? Well, you still do. You do sing a lot in your streams every now and again, right? Even when you're playing a game, you'll stop for a little while, or when you're about to switch for another game, you'll sing, and it's fun. It's fun. More than usual speech shenanigans. Very true. Very true. This game is a joke game about a company that needs money because lawsuits, and where we're getting our cash to pay for that lawsuit money through printing blood. And it was made by Knuckles, and Knuckles here has like an actual game that I think honestly is pretty good. It's a pretty good game called Night of the Abattoir Man, assuming my brain is collecting things correctly. That's a pretty good. I like that game too. You should play it. Maybe someday. I will show Knuckles game if I get the chance. If I get the chance, I'm shilling some games. That's cool. Yeah. Knuckles just did this random game as a random side quest. I don't know why. Thanks, man. No problem, dude. Like I said, I really did enjoy Night of the Abattoir Man. It was fun. It was cute. You know, it was a all around good. And this game is also fun and just whatever that you were bored. I'm just wondering how much blood is gonna take us to finally reach the end of the game. This one in particular. Probably like 10 more minutes to reach this one's end. Spam the button, spam the button. And then we don't have any upgrades to sell. That guy isn't selling us. Maybe, well, let me see. Even after everything you seek for more? Well, my friend, I have but one more blood sample left. The most pure of all, most valuable of all. The blood of a newborn. Newborn? Wait. Are you backing out now, Ned? Well, I'm not. Newborn blood, it sounds fresh. Fresh it is. The most pure and valuable blood there is. I'll spare the story of how I got my hands on the sample. But think, everyone will want a bucket. Hospitals, rich people, restaurants, Hollywood. You will be swimming in money. A sample this valuable is certainly going to be as pricey as this gets. Of course, it will be worth it. This blood sample will cost 20. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, I guess we do have that money, so we could spend it, and we don't really have a choice to back down from the dialogue anyhow, so we're spending it anyway. I will be taking that off your hands. Another case of elderly blood given when it should say something else. Get to fixing it, Knuckles. Get to fixing this bug. It was a pleasure doing business with you, but now we are done here. I do wonder how much how much money that'll give us. You ain't fixing this shitty fucking game? Fair enough, fair enough. I'm just saying, I'm just joking. Bro forgot to install the sample? I did. Fucking hell. There we go, blood sample given. Ay, ay, ay. You have to forgive me. I'm a stupid guy. You know? You ever known sheep to be smart? Probably not. I'm not smart. I'm very unsmart. Of the highest degree. Let's see, this better give us like $1 million. Okay, this is the loved ones, right? And then the blood of the newborn. Let's see, $1,000 per bucket. We are gonna make cash money. I was thinking about doing like a karaoke stream next weekend, but I'm thinking maybe not next one. The one after that, though, I think I'll make one. I think. I kind of want to do one again. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've had a karaoke stream. And they do tend to be fun for me and not, maybe not fun for the people who hear me singing whatever the hell I decide. But, you know, they're good old little, let's have fun, similar getting, you know, drunk as hell streams. You know, technically, that would be tons of fun you would watch. I'm glad you think so. Technically, you know what? You want to know a funny rule about Twitch? Technically, I don't think you're allowed to like drink or say you're drinking, but people do it all the time anyways. It's one of those rules that Twitch kind of doesn't give a damn about, except when they do. You know, it's like they don't care until they do. Like it happened with Fallen Shadow one time where she was drinking and then she got like banned for a little bit for drinking on stream. Even though a lot of people do it anyhow, for various reasons, you know? They just can't, I guess they just can't say they're drinking alcohol. They gotta say something stupid like, oh, I'm drinking apple juice. Me, I don't care because I don't really gain anything from Twitch anyhow. So, it's like, I don't make money off of this, so I may as well do whatever. Alright, let's see. We gotta have enough money now, right? Like, it's gotta be a couple more. Drinking funky apple juice. Exactly. You gotta say some dumb stuff like that. Otherwise, Twitch gets real mad. Despite the stuff that Twitch lets slide. Like, you can't say you're drinking alcohol on your stream. Or I think it's technically promoting it because they have a problem with, like, promoting bad, I guess what they consider bad behavior, maybe? That could be it, but it's whatever. Like, Twitch, most of the time, isn't gonna give a shit. Anyhow. I don't know what I'll play tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'll do a Sky stream because I wanted to play that game on stream again. Oh, I forgot to do the thing where I gotta press this like a million times. I do like Sky Light of the Children of the Light. That game is just cute in general, so I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow I should play this again. You think I should try and get the bad ending, which would take me probably forever because it requires that I do not upgrade this printing machine at all? Honestly, I might just like 24-hour stream. Exactly, bro. Oh my god. I do kind of want to be the first person to do that. I have that like thing in me that makes me want to accomplish things. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't. You shouldn't have proposed. You shouldn't have informed me. That's what your mistake is. You informed me that there was another ending for this game, and now I have the need to get that ending as well. It's built into me. I need to get the job done. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to get done. No questions asked. It just has to happen. Otherwise, I don't feel good. I can't even properly get this. Okay, there we go. Just a little more. Just a little more. Just a couple more minutes. Give it 20 more minutes. We'll get this soon enough. We'll get it soon enough. We'll be done with this game for today. I'm not actually gonna do that today, okay? I'm not gonna get the other ending today. Some other day. You can come around, Knuckles, and remind me to get the other ending some other time. But I can't drink 2 days in a row. I'll get a headache. Assuming I don't get a headache tomorrow or later today. Bruh, is seriously consider getting the bad ending. You made it known to me. I have to do it. There is no option. It is what has to be done. By the way, how I did want to ask like 30 minutes ago, how's like the current stuff you're working on for your other actual game going? How's it going? Because I do want to know. Like, I do check up on your Twitter every now and again, but like, you know, I still want to ask. Like, if is it going all right? You know, you're having a good time with it, getting frustrated with it, whatever. Going well? That's good to hear. Like I told you before, whenever that stuff comes out, you tell me. I will fucking play it on that day, or I guess the next day, maybe, depending if I really want to or not. You saw the portraits for Kid Trevor? I did. I didn't comment on it, but I did see it. Kid Trevor looking normal, and then Kid Trevor not looking exactly normal. My feet feel weird. I think this is enough fun juice. I think I'm gonna suffer the consequences a little later on, but that's okay. Oh. This reminds me of Cookie Clicker. Which I guess is the point, you know, it's like the same concept. We're close. We're close to getting 900,000. 900 doubloons. Oh, we got a little bit more. There we go. And I really gotta piss. So let's see what this ending... We got there finally. We can pay off our legal fees. Thank the gods, the legal fees are over. Legal fees paid. There we go. And we still got $300,000 of profit. Printing newborns' blood is a gruesome work, but damn if the money isn't good. Our legal troubles will never trouble us again. We are set for life. Our company ain't never going under as long as you keep working that beautiful machine. Still, I think we could be making even more money if you upgraded that machine fully. You'll be promoted to full-time blood printer duty. You'll get one hell of a pay raise, and we won't have to worry about money ever again. I see big things ahead of us all. Be excited, kid. Blood Printer, game made by Diogos Marquis. I am sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. We've done it though. Clap for me. I have accomplished it. The task, the game, the everything. I most definitely did. Thank you for playing this little game. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, what am I doing with my life? Golly, we did it. It only took us 2 hours and 30 minutes, not even a full gelato stream. And the printing, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna go here, and then the rest of this stream, it will just be a just chatting stream. Was it worth it? Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it was worth it. I like accomplishing things. It makes me feel good. It's done. It is worthwhile because I was able to actually get it done. That's it. Simple as that. I do have to pee though. I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back. I'll play some. I'll go to YouTube and like we'll just chat for the rest of the stream, I suppose. And I'll put some music in the background. Whatever. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Haha, I'm back. Never thought I'd come back here, did ya? Or maybe you did. Maybe all that passed was 5 minutes, maybe more. I don't know. Honestly, once I got on the toilet, I like pulled out my phone and like started watching a video, and then I kind of forgot things. Let me change things on the Twitch thing so that I am on the appropriate finagling category. There we go. Just chatting, because that's what we're doing. We're just chatting, just talking. Just talking like people. People that talk are talking, and you're here and I'm here. I was gonna say something smart, but I forgot. So no smartness today. No smart from your boy. Unfortunate, I know. I know we love it when Gelato is wise, but Gelato is not wise right now. My mouth feels dry. I gotta drink more water. Come brain. No, you can't say come brain. That's not fair. That's not fair to me, and it's certainly not fair to you or anybody that comes across this random stream and then has to reckon with what you've typed. Cum-brained. My goodness. Do you think I'm some sort of like lady of the night, you know? Cum-brained. You are certainly a character, aren't you? Certainly a character. Ay, Dios mío. I did promise music. So let me get something on a playlist. Goon brain. You guys are very like locked into this specific line of thought. That's the way I'll phrase it. This very particular line of thought, and there is no deviation from this. Spanish, yes. Spanish is it's I know how to speak it. I've spoken it many a time since my youth, believe it or not. And I don't know why I said and. Sorry, your comment just made me I don't know, laugh, I guess. Brain so smooth, the comment slides right off of it. What are you typing, brother? What are you typing? Why are you typing this in my chat? And you better not be like Scratch, who will watch me say, or will hear me say shat and then be like, oh, haha, funny, you say it like it's SHAT instead of CHAT. I don't know. I laughed. You're not. I don't get to complain. I get to complain because it's my channel. Not even the Christian live chat. Listen, I fuck with the Christians, but yeah, this place is not for them at the moment at all. Like, I like them, but this is not a Christian chat. Proof? Can I ask proof of what? I kind of forgot what you're asking proof for. If I'm being honest, do remind me if you are so kind to do so. My nose, I don't know why my nose is like stuffed up. I think it's because like I haven't cleaned the damn like some stuff up. This channel belongs to me. Well, it only proof of that. Well, it starts when I press the button and it ends when I press the button. Therefore, it's my chat. That's how I know it's my chat, because it can't begin without me going on OBS and clicking the button, you know? Like you can't click the button for me. I click the button here. Excuse me. That's how I know, okay? That's how I know. If you have any other smarty pants response to me deciding, not even deciding, uh, uh, any smarty pants response to how is this your channel? Well, fuck you first of all, and second of all, that's how I know because I am the one who clicks the button. I am the one who starts the stream. I can't wait for that pizza though. I want pizza. It's not gonna get here, but cause I gotta make the call at like I think I'm gonna get the call to call the pizza place at like later. Hold on, give you I will give you as many minutes as you need, buddy. You can take all the time you want. You're not obligated to be here, okay? You can make time for yourself. No worries. Wow, a lot of people are talking, and it's one other channel that I have on Discord. Not mine, but like that I'm a part of, I guess. Oh my god, I can't breathe. I can't freaking breathe. I hate when my nose gets stuffed. It is something I despise. Chain him to the radiator and make him watch. I don't know if you're talking about me making Knuckles chain to the radiator or making Knuckles chain me to the radiator. Either way, that is evil and bad. Probably bad. What intentions do you have when you chain somebody to the radiator? That's the real question. The evilness that can happen from such a thing. Like, unless you're making them watch a good show, like, I don't know, Adventure Time was a pretty good show. I can't think of another show, I'll be honest. Obviously, okay. Okay, so if it's Adventure Time, it's fine. But if it's like another show that's like cringe, and then no, that's evil. If it's a cringe show, it's evil. If it's a good show, it's good. Like, I'm not, forget it. Forget it. I'm not gonna mention what I was gonna say. Hmm. Oh my when Steven Universe was kinda okay, okay. I have opinions on Steven Universe, okay, and you're gonna hear them whether you want them or not. It was fun, but fucking hell, like, did it tease people so much when it came to like the actual world building? It was like edging people with the world building all the time. I swear to God. It was a fun show. I don't know if it's a good show, if that makes any sense. Particularly when it comes to its messaging. Like, what was it when you think about it? What was Steven's universe as a whole really trying to convey as a message? Because we're talking about like space tyrants being redeemed somehow without having to work for it. Really, when you think about it, and it's like its messaging is just all over the place. It's like some things were cool, like it's like they had good concepts for some characters, and then like they just kind of fumbled. You only saw a few episodes. That's probably for the best. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. You have CERN. That's a word. What were you, oh, you have sent me message that this channel does not belong to me. Oh, it is there. Let me see. Oh, you sent me a picture of my own channel thing. Where is the Markiplier? What? I peeked the mic. Sorry, I have to show this because somehow you managed to change the name of my thing of my channel. I can't explain. I can only show you guys what the hell this man did in terms of editing abilities. But you'll see very soon. Okay. You see where my profile picture is? This man, Knuckles, has somehow managed to change the name to Markiplier in probably less than 5 minutes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how much time has passed. I'm too drunk to tell. But like some amount of time has passed that is not long, and he managed to change the name to fucking Markiplier. What the fuck? What are you doing with your life, bro? You just used inspect element. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. Is that like an option in some kind of like a Photoshop thing? I'm assuming it's like a Photoshop thing. Cause I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't really do editing for anything. I only edited like a video one time, and that video like was never published. I guess it was shown in a stream technically, but it was never published. It's so like good though. Like it's so accurate to the lettering. I don't know how you do that. That's pretty good. And I like how you only changed it for the like the name right next to the profile picture and like nowhere else. Like when you see the clips, they still have my name on it. It just makes it a little funnier to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but that's a good. That's a good. Okay, that's a good job. You did good enough. Good enough. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna fucking choke you out. Okay, I'm gonna swim to whatever godforsaken land you live in, and then I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna take my hands and put them around your throat, Knuckles. That's what's gonna happen. Is this all just rock? I guess it kind of is. I just like checked the thing that was playing music. What should I do tomorrow? I did say I was gonna do something tomorrow. I forgot. I forgore. Forgoring is a skill. I want to see who's right now on the line in terms of streaming that I follow. Nobody is the answer. Nobody. Nobody at the moment. At the moment. I do have people I follow that stream a little later, but they're not around when I'm available to, I guess, like, raid to them. So that's a little sad. I don't know if I should start raiding to random people I don't follow. I feel like that would be, like, a little weird, but at the same time, it's like, maybe it wouldn't be weird, you know? Maybe it would introduce me to more people. Mayhaps. Mayhaps. And I got a little more. A little more? I'm a little more what? I don't know. I don't know. What did you send me again, Knuckles? What the fuck, Knuckles? What is this? What is... Check again? I just did. I just checked again, and you send me like another a random. I didn't save it. Hold on. I gotta go to the thing and save it so that I can show the fine people, the fine kindred of mine, the machinations of your mind. Got another thing to show. Look at this one. This is inspect cumbrain. This man is trying to show me what inspect is by making more inspect images. And that's what he comes up with. This is what he comes up with. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive where you can just look below it. Hold on. What is below it? I can't see. That's too small on my OVS. Hold on. Yo little loves. Why did you call me Yo Little? Again, I don't like being called Yo Little. You can do it in the browser, I guess. That's it. I listen. You're telling me information that you know damn well I'm not gonna remember, and also just choking on that dick. That wasn't even a joke, bro. That was like just a statement. I'm too. I don't know. Somebody needs to restrain me, but there's nobody to restrain me from saying whatever I want. You know, there's like a um. This dementoid made a joke and got mad at his own joke. Yeah, that's me, folks. I was gonna say there's like a guy VTuber who's got like a really good art style for his model, and I really like it. Uh, that's all I was gonna say. Maybe I should do myself like that. I should make myself very cute. Why are you calling me Markiplier? You're not even spelling it correctly. What is that C? What is that C letter? What does that mean? How do you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, like that. Whatever that is. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, I'm gonna need to drink some more water, bro. Holy moly. Wikipedia. I will go to the Wikipedia page to learn. I'm ready. It's a Latin script letter used in Albanian, Azerbaijan, Manx, Tatar, Turkish, Turkmen, Kurdish, Kazakhstan. Romance languages used this letter include Catalan, French, Portuguese, and Occitan. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to look the Portuguese one because you are Portuguese, I assume. So I'm trying to look for the Portuguese pronunciation. If there is any on this Wikipedia page. Okay, I see it, and I see the part of the Wikipedia page that has it and how it is used in Portuguese, but um I don't see a pronunciation like type of a lettering, if that makes sense. It is a kind of cool looking though. It's like a C with a little squiggly at the bottom. Sounds like S. Okay. A Portuguese grammar written in 1550 had the letters That specific letter had the sound of a DZ around the time. Another grammar written around 1700 would say that the letter, the letter you literally typed, sounds like an S, which shows phonetic evolution that is still valid today. So it's like an S sound. Yeah, that's a cover. That's an Undertale cover by Caleb Hiles, if you're curious of that. Caleb Hiles and Jonathan Young are people that keep popping. They pop up a lot on my stuff because I've listened to them for like a long while. That's why, if you're curious, if you are curioso, I think my brain is actually disintegrating as we speak. Honestly, I drink a little too much. That's okay. I'm not at the point in which I puke. That's the bad point. But I'm not there, so it's a good. If we were there, I hopefully would never be at that point on stream because then I would literally pass out and then stream would just kind of keep going until I wake up again and then turn off stream, which would be a little embarrassing, I'm gonna be honest. Because that has happened multiple times before where I would get so drunk that I would just puke and then 10 minutes later I am asleep and you cannot wake me up probably. Or at least if you do wake me up, I would be in a state in which I can't really move a lot. And I would just only be able to really go back to sleep. And that's it. That's it. You know, the next song after this one is a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure cover. Do I have any water left in my thing? I can't even see in this thing. I do have a flashlight next to me. A little bit, like barely anything worth of water in my mug. A smidge amount of water. A smidge, but a smidge of it. It's gone now. I drank it. Not a flashlight, a flash. Flashlight. Don't be a dirty minded fool. Okay, I know what I said. It was flash, not flesh. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Don't use one. You'll ruin your experiences with a potential partner, possibly. That is my opinion. I don't know how accurate that is, though, but it's probably true. Probably. That is my wisdom of the day. That is the closest thing to wisdom you get out of me today, right now. Is there any other kind of wisdom you would like? You have literally a minute to ask because I will end the stream. It is time for stream to end in a minute. I still have to call the pizza place for food. I'm gonna have to fight to not fall asleep. Holy shit. Don't go yet? What do you mean don't go yet? You got something for me? Okay. I won't go yet. I won't go yet. I'll be fine. I'll stick around for like a little bit more. I don't know how long you need. Oh, okay. Last one. Okay, you sent me a thing on Discord. Let me see. Where's the change, really? Wow, that is okay. I see it now. I see it. I see it, and I'm insulted magnificently. Okay, one more thing to show, and that'll be the end of stream. Alright, so you see the rules section. This man, Knuckles, has decided to change things up to say a very particular line of words, which is, yes, I'm small. Let me explain. I am short beyond tiny. I'm so small that mice have me as their roommates. I'm so tiny that I need at least two stools to reach the top of the shelf. Shaq calls me yo little, and I hit it because it's true. No, don't make fun of me, or I'll crawl up your ass like a raccoon and burst out of your chest like a funky little alien. You're having a good old time using that thing that you spoke about earlier, aren't you, Knuckles? I read it out loud. I did. Anyhow, it is the end of stream, my kindred, and as always, I shall bid you farewell. I hope you all have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever and whenever you are. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. And I genuinely hope you all have a great rest of your days or nights, okay? Take care of yourselves. Love ya. I'll see you around in the next one. Accurate, frankly. Sure. And goodbye.